We know there have been pandemics about 3 times a century, at least for the past 200 to 300 years. And the unusual one was 1918. That was unusual because of that 2% mortality. People got very sick, and the age group that they got sick in was 15 to 45 years old.
It can be deadly for young children and elderly, and for people with chronic medical conditions like cancer and with weakened immune systems.
The Centers for Disease Control predicts that during a pandemic of the magnitude of the 1918 pandemic would create a 30 to 40% staffing reduction nationwide.
This is something that is very possibly going to happen, and I want to be prepared. I don't want to be unprepared.
I think you plan for a pandemic the way you plan for any disaster. And the hallmark of a disaster is that it's unpredictable. Flu is a disease that makes people sick when you get right down to it. It's a virus. It's something that is easily transmissible from one person to another, and it generally gives people fever, makes them feel lousy all over, and typically in an otherwise healthy individual will make them sick for maybe 3 to 5 days if they're lucky. It might hang on for a week.
It really is a fairly severe illness, and people who've really had influenza with the cough, the muscle aches, the fever, the feeling terrible, know they've had influenza. So it comes on suddenly. It has a lot of symptoms associated with it. People have a hacking cough, sore throat, runny nose. Sometimes they can get pneumonia from it. They can get so severely ill that they can wind up in a hospital intensive care unit. And every year, about 36,000 people who would not have died otherwise die from just ordinary influenza.